Hello there, beauties. I'm Brooke, and this is my channel, Tarot with B. So today we're going to see a love message from your soulmate. I am so excited to do this reading. I intuitively wrote out these messages, okay? So they're very, very different. Each pile is incredibly different. So, and I just let the pen go, and channeled your soulmate as I did it yesterday. So we're also going to get a few channeled messages, but you'll get a lot from the letters as well. But this is just meant, I want this to be a beautiful, lovely reading for you to make you feel really good. Now, you don't have to know this person. It can just be someone that you've never met before or that you've yet to meet, so you don't have to like take it too seriously. If it's sounding like someone that you don't want it to be, that's okay. It may be someone that you've just not met before, right? I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in this reading. I want it to be a fun reading and happy. And always take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't let it take from you. If something doesn't resonate with you, that's absolutely fine, right? And if your pile's not feeling like your vibe for your person or like what you like, maybe choose another pile. But if not, go with it, roll with it, see what resonates, right? So I am sorry about my nails not being done. My nails really needed a break from my fake nails. So we're just going on natural today. They're a little messy, but I'm sorry about that. But we do have 3 piles. So we have pile 1 with the tumbled blue apatite. And this blue chevron letter. We have this. This is not a crystal, it's a stone from my absolute favorite place in the whole world, in Rockport, Massachusetts. It's a rock, this yellow rock. I love the energy that comes from it. I'm actually going there this summer, and I'll probably get some more rocks and such from around out in nature. And then you have the polka dot, the yellow polka dot letter. Okay. And for pile 3, we have the rose quartz and the pink chevron paper. Okay. So as you're choosing your pile, I'm going to do a little cleanse here with my lovely incense. So really just see what resonates for you. Trust your intuition, okay? Whether it be the crystal or stone, the pattern on the letter, it could be the timestamp down below. But when you have chosen your pile, you just scroll right down, hit the pile you chose and the timestamps down below, and it'll take you right to your reading. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Hello there, pile number 1. So if you chose the blue apatite, this is your reading. And honestly, I want to dive right into this letter. I think that this letter from your soulmate will be really lovely, and I'm really curious to see what they have to say. Again, I did just write these out. I asked to please connect with the spiritual energy and higher self of pile 1 soulmate as I did this. And I wrote everything out. It's funny how it happens because it immediately comes to you and you don't even think, you just write, right? So let's check this out. Let's see what your soulmate has to say to you. And again, you don't have to know this person yet. It's just like what their higher self is trying to tell you, right? So hey, like the iconic One Direction song states, you don't know you're beautiful, and that's what makes you beautiful. You always question me when I tell you you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. It makes me sad, but it also makes me feel determined. I'm determined to make you see how beautiful you are, inside and out. I love your big sexy brain, that silly laugh you do when you can't control yourself. You hate that laugh, but I stop at nothing to make it happen at least once a day. Your goofy rants about nonsensical things that you think I don't pay any attention to endear the hell out of me. Don't ever change, goober. Love you. Oh, that's so cute. This person's so straightforward. I was cracking up because they were like, hey. It was just with a like period. I died. It's not like that for other piles. It just cracked me up. But they're so funny. I don't know. They're very goofy. They give me such millennial vibes. I don't know. But I think that they're oh, they like want you to feel so good about yourself. They want you to see how beautiful you are. That's very important. Like, because you're such a lovely person inside and out, and they know that you don't see that all the time, and maybe you're very critical of yourself or very self-conscious, and so they will stop at nothing to tell you like how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, how lovely you are, how kind you are, all of these things. And they just love all of the things that you see as insecurities, like that you may be insecure about. They love those things about you, because they make you, they make you different. Like that laugh, right? Is that what they said? They mentioned your laugh being different and you don't love it, but like they love it, that little giggle that you do, because you're just in the moment and free, and you're able to like just laugh and have a good time, let loose. And this is so sweet. And all of these things, like even these rants, like in the past, these goofy rants, it feels like maybe like people were like, why are you talking about that? Like, I have no interest in that at all. But this person wants you to know, like, they love when you go on about things that you enjoy, that you love, and they also just, they love your big sexy brain. I love that. Like, they just find you so endearing and interesting, and they honestly love you so much. It's sick. Like, it's adorable though. It's so cute, but they're very straightforward, which I really appreciated with this letter. It's just they're so straightforward. Also, if you want to take a screenshot of this, feel free. If you can read it. Even like my handwriting is usually atrocious, but I don't know. I tried my best to make it legible. But let's get into some cards now about this. I don't know where to put this. Under here, maybe? Because we got to keep it here, right? I mean, it's part of the aesthetic of your reading. So there we go. All right. Let's do some more channeled messages. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's going on. What does this person want to tell pile one? Where'd you go? Where did it go? There we are. You came closer than anyone. I know that I crossed the line with you. I left you before you could leave me. I want to tell you how I feel. So this could be someone that you have been with before. It doesn't have to be. Obviously, I don't want you to feel triggered. So take what resonates. But it could be someone that you've been with before, or that because I want to be more than friends. It could be a friend that hasn't told you how they feel also. And they're like saying like, you came closer than anybody for me to tell you how I feel, right? Because I think that this person is I don't want to say closed off with their emotions, but they're not super vulnerable with them. Like, yes, their letter was so cute and it had its beautiful moments, but they're not like romantic. They're just like they're giving such earth sign energy, like Capricorn, that's not, see, that they can be romantic. I don't want you to think like, I'm not saying that earth signs, like, they're not romantic. That's not what I mean. But they're just very straightforward. So again, earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So I think that they really just, because you guys could be at a distance from each other, but if you're doing this in the sense like you don't know this person, I think that it's just like they tend to like feel your energy, okay, or you feel their energy, and like just in a soulmate connection, and so maybe sometimes like they realize like, no, I gotta leave, I gotta like take myself out of these emotions, of this person's emotions, and I want to tell you how I feel is just very straightforward. They want you to know how they feel about you, and it feels like they really want to tell you. I don't know if they will, but they want to desperately tell you all of these beautiful things that they feel for you. And I know that I crossed the line with you is just, it's like that line into something more, right? That line into wanting something more. I don't necessarily mean that it's like a line, like they crossed a boundary of yours or anything. I think it's just like in their head, they crossed that line from friendship to wanting more, right? So that's what I think in general with this. It's not giving me anything super toxic or anything like that. Like, again, I don't know if it feels like for some of you maybe that you know this person and like you are at a distance from each other, you're in separation, and they just really want you to know like how they feel, right? And that they were trying to protect themselves because their heart, they couldn't be very vulnerable with their emotions then, you know? But you really made them want to be. And you're making them want to be open with how they feel all the time. All the time. Let's see. Some of these are a little spicy, by the way. Some of these cards. I am extremely possessive. I think they're a jealous person for sure. There's something here where they just, again, I feel like it's not in a super toxic way. It's just like they see how amazing you are. Okay, you may not, but they do. So they realize like a lot of people could probably, or that people do really like you and could see themselves with you, but they really want to be the one that's with you. And I think if you're at a distance from each other, they're jealous because maybe they're seeing you with other people, and that is really affecting them because look, I am shy. They're shy, but they were very straightforward and direct in their letter, which is interesting. Stop teasing me. Oh, I've never felt this way. Yeah, they feel like they haven't felt this way before. And it's scary for them because they're shy and they're like, I really, really like pile one though, like a lot. And they very much want to tell you how they feel. Stop teasing me. I don't know if you post thirst traps or something, but like whatever it is, like they see it and they're like, oh, pile one, man, I really want to be with you. Like, um and again, if you don't know this person, it's just like, stop teasing me with your energy, like your lovely, beautiful, open energy that you have. Okay. So let's see what else we've got here. I'm gonna do, yeah, let's do Buzzfeed. Unicorn, yes. They view you as a unicorn. You're so majestic and gorgeous and unique and just, again, it's like they get tongue tied, right? A little bit. Even though they were very direct in your letter, it's different from how they speak to you or like how they would speak to you because maybe they just feel like they can't um come up to you and talk like openly, right? Because they're very scared. But or they're at a distance from you and you don't know each other yet, right? But with unicorn, they really, really just see you as this amazingly beautiful person that's so different than anyone else they've ever met. Ever. Yeah. They're definitely sexually attracted to you, for sure. Or they will be if you don't know them yet. With that eggplant, absolutely 100%. Also, it's like I'm seeing the purple, it's like an intuitive connections there still. Um, but it's like they want to seduce you. They want everything with you. They want sexy time. They want downtime. They want the hard times even. Like they'll take it because they really, really like you very, very much. Well, they love you according to their letters. So, oh, but they're hiding here. There's something about how they're hiding. They're not coming out yet. I think that they will though. There's something here like there's so much in their emotions. I think that they'll be telling you eventually here. But because they just feel things so strongly. I think there's no way they can just hide this and hide away, right? The thunders here, like there could just be a lot of chaos in their life right now where they just feel as though they don't have time to think about like a serious connection, which I mean, that's valid, right? But they're very cautious. It's like there's something here for why they're cautious, and maybe it's because they're unsure of how you feel. So they really are trying to just take care of themselves and not rush into things without more information. Like they really are giving the earth energy. I'm just saying. But there's something here about that for sure. They're not moving on ahead and telling you how they feel because they're unsure of how you feel, right? And it's like, oh, their life is so bleak without you in it. I don't know, not bleak, but like there's just like no paint on the walls right now. They're feeling very um I think lonely. They feel lonely to me. Something here about that. Let's see. I wasn't going to use these, but why not? Actually, what card would represent pile one soulmate? What card would represent pile one soulmate spirit? This is all I'm going to do for who they are, okay? Maybe you'll be able to tell just by the messages, but oh, the goat. Well, they could be year of the goat. Um, is goat Capricorn? Wait, let me think. Ram is Aries. Bull is Taurus. I'm pretty sure Capricorn's a goat, like with the long horns, right? I think it's a goat. But yes, the goat and willow. So they're I get the sense that they could be, you know, when goats scream. That's kind of the energy they're in right now. They're trying to overcome things. They're trying to just get through their life right now because it feels like it's a little bit chaotic and they're just trying to figure things out. This is also the number 11. So honestly, wait, is that Cap? No, that's Aquarius and Pisces for February is the second month. But 11 here is very much like they're working on their goals and their dreams. They could be going to school still. They could be just working very diligently in order to accomplish what they want to, but they're hitting snags. They're really running into a lot of obstacles right now, and I think it's affecting them a lot. You know, I think they feel fragile in some way. They put up a front, and they're loud, and they can be aggressive sometimes, not to you necessarily, but again, straightforward. but but there's something inside that they're just a vulnerable person, you know, but they don't show people. They don't show people that side. And with you, they very much want to. Hmm. So let's see you represented now, actually. Which animal would represent pile one? What animal represents pile one, spirit? The ram, Aries. Oh my God, this is some strong energy, determination. So they come out as this goat, right? That, I mean, listen, the goats they're tough, but they're not a ram, okay? A ram is super like when they get fighting with each other and they're like bam bam, they're aggressive and they don't stop, right? Until either one of them dies or like something, one of them gives up, right? And I think that you're tough, you know? And I don't mean that like in like a unapproachable way or anything like that. I just think that you've been through a lot and you very much want to not be tread on. You don't want people to walk all over you. And I think that your energy intimidates your soulmate a little bit, you know, because they're more like meek a little bit. Not like outwardly, it's inwardly that they're very meek. Outwardly, they could seem very confident in all of that, but inside they're not as sure, right? Like they're more like, oh my God, I'm a little shy, you know. But you are just like right there. Your energy is palpable. It's your eyes, like, I don't know if you have like a little bit of a temper, but your eyes, like, I'm seeing your eyes blazing for like the second someone says something that you're like, that wasn't good. Don't say that again, especially about the people that you love and things that you love. Um, that's big. And I think that's why they specifically said, like, I love your nonsensical rants. Because again, I think people always like shit on you for like what you like, maybe. And so your soulmate is just like, I really, really like the stuff that you talk about, you know, and I always listen to everything that you say. Um, but they don't tell you that. Like, I think maybe in the moment they still listen, like they show that they're listening. It's just they're not sure what to say because because they've seen you like. But I think, see, I'm not finishing a thought. Sorry. They're kind of all over the place with how they're feeling for like about how you feel. You know, sometimes it's like, I really think pile one likes me. And then sometimes it's like, I don't know how pile one feels, right? They're just a little unsure. And again, if you don't know this person, that's absolutely fine. Um, it's just your energy is big. And I'm not saying theirs isn't, but yours is like, whoa, right there in your face. And theirs is a lot more subdued. You could be extroverted as well, and this person's more introverted. And so more low key, and you're like, woo, ready to go. But and a little like having to be doing things a lot and often, and this person's more like, all right, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna stay inside today, right? Whereas you're more like, I gotta do things, I gotta get going, I'm determined to do everything, because you're very fast paced, I think. And this person can be like that, but they really prefer not to be. Okay, but What an interesting match. I love this. That you both came out as like similar animals. That's really cute. Let's see actually what this person thinks about your connection or your soon to be connection, or like when it happens. What's this person think of your connection? Oh, this is gorgeous. I know it's death. Calm down. It's not a bad thing. It's like the end of all of the bad relationships, the bad connections from the past, and bringing in this beautiful new opportunity and this new energy with you. It's just like they see so much potential here with you, and as a couple, like in a connection together. Oh, look, because you have such an intuitive connection. I love that this came out. There's something here where you don't even have to, you can finish each other's sentences. You don't even have to talk to each other. You know how you're feeling without saying a word. And they know, it's like they know what to do to make you feel better too. But this is Scorpio energy. So it's like the death card in tarot, same thing. It's very much like the endings of all of those toxic relationships, but like bringing forth the lessons you learned from those relationships and making this new connection, just so healthy and mature, right? And I think that that's how this person views this potential connection. The more I see this, the more I'm like, I'm not sure that you know them yet. It can really go either way with this group, to be honest. But take it how it resonates for you, okay? Because this is, ooh, I love this. Let's get some tarot now. Let's get some tarot. I gotta move some of these. Okay. Let us see. This person's so lovely. Honestly, I really like their energy. They do have a lot going on though, because I got very, very tired with like immediately when I started channeling. They're very tired, like physically. Okay, so let's get some more messages from Pile 1 Soulmate Spirit. What does Pile 1 Soulmate want to tell them? Oh, geez. Their life's not very balanced right now. They're working on finding peace within themselves in order to come closer to you. But it's definitely like this is an angel. It's a divine connection here with Temperance and Sagittarius energy. There's definitely something, ow, my wrist. There's something here where they feel, and maybe you're feeling it too, they feel this intuitive connection with you. And I love, like, look at this. Wait, is that another cup? Yeah, do you see how this cup is like, they're connected, these two cups? And like the universe, this angel as like the universe, divine energy is connecting you and bringing you closer together, you know? And I think that that's really what they want you to know. Like they can feel you, they can feel your emotions, they can feel what you're trying to tell them through messages that you may try and send them. They can feel them, and they hope that you can feel theirs too, because maybe in songs, like if you hear a random song, I think that's them sending you a message, like, or just something. You're just in a store and then you really listen in for a second to the radio and there's one line that's sticking out to you and you're like, oh my god, that was my soulmate, you know? It's something like that. Yeah, the 5 of Wands, there's definitely some chaos in their life right now that they're trying to sort through and find the balance with, because there's just a lot going on. It's very chaotic right now, and they're trying their best to stay above water, keep their head above water. All right, I'll take this one. The Knight of Cups. How romantic. See, this is really good though. That's a good thing to see, because the Knight of Cups can sometimes look like a love offering, okay? Because like this is taking action. This knights are all about action, right? And cups are about emotions. That knight is carrying that cup, and the cup is full of their emotions for you. So it's like they're going. It'll take a bit, not as quick as a sword or a wand, but cups are, they move. water obviously is always flowing, right? So I think that they will absolutely be telling you how they feel, which is gorgeous. And I did say your person, so this person honestly could be like your future spouse or just the person you'll be with for a very extended period of time if you don't want to marry anyone. But wow, how beautiful. And then the artist fell out over here, so I'm going to keep it. This is a very artistic person, you know, and it's like this is them looking at you. Like, look at that tree. I'm not saying they're creepy or anything or that they draw you, but they could be an artist of some sort. They just love to look at you and like you inspire them. Like you make them want to write poetry and like write a song, sing a song or do something. I don't know. Be very vulnerable though, because this person's naked, right? Like they really want to lay themselves bare for you and tell you exactly how they feel about you. Um, but you really inspire them a lot to be a better person and to also just be more open with their emotions. They're giving such, I don't know, like it feels like they have like a lot of earth placements, but they have prominent water placements too, because there's so much, specifically Scorpio, because they don't show their emotions as openly as a Cancer or a Pisces would. So I don't know. I'm just really getting the vibe that because they feel so deeply, they just don't show it as much. I'm not saying they won't because I think they will, especially with the Knight of Cups there. But we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're really just, they want you to come into their life like as soon as possible. But they're just kind of waiting. You know, it's a waiting game right now because there's a lot happening in their life and maybe in yours as well. And so they're just like, okay, well, I'll wait for pile one. It's cool. Doesn't matter how far away you are. Because again, I think you're at a distance from each other. Just judging from, I don't know, they're both looking out, right? And this one is on a journey. I don't know. I feel like they're at a distance from you. Whether that be a different country or just in a different state, in a different city, anything like that. But um, it feels like they'll wait for sure because they're working very hard right now and they're trying to establish themselves in their career maybe and just get through these difficulties that life has been throwing their way and try to balance things out, balance their life out before they come toward you, you know. Oh yeah. See, they're looking for stability, financial stability specifically, so that they can just be in a really good place and be able to provide for you whatever you may need or want. Obviously, you can provide for yourself too, but because they're not that type of person at all. They want you to do what you want to do. You know, I don't want you to think they're possessive in that way. Like, because remember that did come out. They're just jealous. They're a little jealous because they're a little insecure. So, hmm. Should we do some charms? Let's do some charms. I wasn't going to, but we might as well. Right? And we'll do some letters. Actually, let's just do letters. Yeah. Well, God, I'm so indecisive. Let's do letters. Okay. I'll put them in my little bag. Okay, let's see what comes out. Whee! Oh my God, sorry. I think they're a little bit of a dork, by the way. Sometimes, like, okay, there's tons of freaking letters here. X, B, I'm going to put vowels over here. E, A, V, F, A, O, U, L, oh God, L, I hope you can see these. T, oh, there's two T's. D, I, another V, R O and a W. So these could be names, these could be initials, these could be words, any sort of word that you put together. What else? They can be like initials, abbreviations of like countries, of cities, um, however they resonate for you. Because like Australia, we have here European Union, like they could be in it from a country from the European Union, something like that. Um, I see Rob. There's Rob. That could be a name. Or Robin. Is there an N? Nope. Okay. Beau, which is French. So that could be they could be from like a French speaking country, whether that be like the Montreal area or actually France or any like because I know there's a lot of little spots around the world that speak French as well, and I know in Africa there are some places that speak French. Let me see. When did I see? No, a lot. I remember a lot. I saw a lot. Dot. Oh, these could be nicknames too. Finn. Why do I keep saying N? There's like an N. Two V's though. That's interesting. So they could have like a last name that starts with a V and T's as well. They could have double names like BB. I'm a BB. Like my first and last name start with the same letter. That could be the situation for them. Also, these can resonate for you too. Um, RX. I don't know why. They could be like a pharmacist or something like that. Um, Flow. Going with the flow. Love. Oh, I love to see that. Love. Hmm. Load. Sorry. So gross sometimes. Um, just see whatever resonates for you, okay? Let's see what you can come up with, all right? Because those are fun to play with. So if you want to take a picture of those, write them out and see what you come up with, absolutely do that. But I think I am just going to stick with letters today, guys. So I'm not going to do charms. But I think I'm going to end your reading there, pile one. It's been such a pleasure to read for you today. This has been lovely. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you'd like to become a patron on my Patreon, I'll leave the link down below. I post so much stuff over there. It's really fun. There's early access to YouTube readings, extended readings. There's even some reduced prices on personal readings there if you join certain tiers, behind the scenes stuff, a monthly horoscope reading, bunch of stuff. So check it out if you'd like. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, just shoot me an email. Like if you have any questions that you need answered or want guidance on anything, just shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, Pile One, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello there, Pile Two. So if you chose the stone, this yellow stone, this is your reading. All about a love message, like a love note from your soulmate. I'm really excited to do this. We're gonna do the channeled messages first. Then we'll get into some cards about like you'll get a card, they'll get a card, like describing yourselves and where the energy you're in kind of right now, as well as how they feel about this connection, the potential, you know. So we'll see what comes out there, and then we'll do tarot, and then at the end we'll do some letters to get like words, initials, you know, whatever. But we're going to start here with the letter, the actual letter with the yellow paper. Oh yeah, okay, this one's beautiful. My love, I have so much I want to say, but I'm not sure how to express it. I feel so much. You make me feel so much. My love for you is so intense. I feel like I can't contain it sometimes. My love for you secretes from every pore in my body. It's all encompassing and raw. I've never felt like this about anyone else before, and I'm certain I never will again. You are the love of my life. It's so easy with you. I know we've lived many lives together. We know each other in a way no one else could. My love for you expands throughout the entire universe and then some. I love you, love you, love you. I'm gonna cry. This is so. Take a picture if you want. I also have goosebumps here. So I'm gonna hold it up so you can take a screenshot if you want to. Keep it forever because God, they're so romantic. I can't. And dramatic, but in the best way. Like it's so lovely. This person, they're really good with their words. But they said feel a ton. Okay, I sat here, I asked to channel pile two's soulmates like energy, their like their higher self, right? And I sat here and was like, okay, and immediately it's like I just started writing, you know? And the my love, that was like one group said hey with a period, you know, and the other one didn't have anything here. So it's just interesting how they communicated with you because I think they're very good with words. Maybe they're, I'm not sure, but like, and I know like it's very repetitive in some, like with the words that they used, but they were impactful, you know, because wow, this is so beautiful that you're the love of their life. Like it's so easy. This is like a soulmate, like a, sorry, like a, it's just an intense connection, you know, that they feel so deeply for you. We've lived so many lives together. It's just like you know each other from the second you lay eyes on each other, right? And that's what it is with this person. And they just feel so deeply for you. It's actually insane. Like this part, I was like, whoa, really? My love for you secretes from every pore in my body. It's like they can't contain it. Do you know when you love something so much, you're like, oh, I love you so much, I want you, like I don't know how to describe it. You cannot get close enough to them, or like you cannot use words to express it. Do you know what I mean? And that's how this person feels for you. It's intense, but it's so pure and gorgeous and lovely. And gosh, this person's romantic too. I really get those vibes 1000%. So let's, as I chucked it at myself. Sorry, I chucked your letter at myself. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna set this here. But we're going to see a little bit more about what they want to tell you, okay? So, and I don't know if you know this person. It doesn't really matter if you do. We'll just see what comes out, okay? Yeah, I feel you even though we're apart. So that doesn't have to mean apart like from being together like in the past. I just think it means like from your lives together. Those past lives that they were talking about, they feel you through whatever distance you're at. They still feel you and they feel your emotions and um the messages you send them potentially as well if you're sending them messages, because maybe you feel their energy as well. But wow, it's intense. You make them their heart soar, like honestly. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yes, they are obsessed with your energy and they really want to be near you often. Like there, I think this person really is always touching you, and when you know that, like when you get to know them, they'll always be touching you and always want to be near you, right? Like not, it's not like an unhealthy way necessarily. It's just like they could spend a whole week with you and not get sick of you and not fight. Like that's what it feels like. Maybe a few little disagreements, but like you know how some people, well, most people, you can't be with them for a whole week and not like want to kill them. That's kind of how, like this is the complete opposite for them. They would just like, it'd be so easy to spend that much time with you. They just want to be near you and find you so you're like their second half. You're their other half. I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, in every second of the day, in everything they do, this person like just wants you to know how much they feel for you. 100%. Oh, this is such a I literally got like teary, and it wasn't my energy necessarily. It's just like they just feel so much. They really do. And they express it. I feel as though, yeah, aw. And they express it. Bam, I love you fell out. That's funny. Yes, they do express it. How cute. Oh my God. I feel like the words of affirmation are huge for them. They tell you, like, that's their love language to you. Like, that and also physical touch. Definitely. Oh, they just, ugh. They adore you. Yeah, see, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. They stay awake thinking about the possibility, like, of when they're going to meet you, right? And, like, because again, it's like they know who you they don't know who you are literally, but they know they'll know you when they see you, when they interact with you. It's like, oh, that's my person right there. That's my soulmate. That's how it's going to be, you know? So, uh, I love this for you, Pile 2. I really, really do. I hope I called you Pile 2 at the beginning. I'll have to. Whoops. I don't know. But wow. Oh. And again, they're very dramatic and such a. It's a theatrical dramatic. It's not like dramatic in like a causing a scene way, in a negative way. It's dramatic and just a. Oh, I don't know, like they write sonnets about your eyes or something, like or just romantic. They're cool. I like your person, Pile 2. They seem very good, like a good person. They have a beautiful heart. So these can get a little spicy, some of these. So, but they're more channeled messages. So let's see what comes out. For Pile 2, what's Pile 2's soulmate want to tell them, Spirit? Shit, okay. What is going on? They're not. Okay. How did you do that? I'm going to keep that one. They're like in awe of you and everything that you're doing, like, and what you can do as well. And this can be in like a physical, like sexual setting too, but I just think in general, they're just like, how do you do the things that you do? Like, you're amazing in every way. They gas you up often. Okay. I use my words to get my way. It's not like in a super manipulative way. Okay. It's like here, I want to tell you how I feel. I use my words to get my way, like to get, like to have you. That's them telling you, it's not like in a toxic way. I caught feelings, obviously. And then I'm going to do this one since it came out this way. I want to lock it down. Yes, absolutely. That's not a very romantic way of putting it, but these aren't very romantic cards. So they definitely got feels, or they will, and it's like very overwhelming, their emotions for sure. And it's like quickly they'll feel like, oh my God, no, I want to marry this person, or I want to be this with this person forever. They'll know it very quickly. I don't know if they'll take action super quickly, like to make you like in the long term, but I think that they'll know that they want you in their life for a very long time, very quickly, when you meet each other, for sure. It's funny how that's so like nonchalant. I got feelings. That's not how this person is. I just want to let you know, like, this person's like, oh, it's like Mr. Darcy. Not, yeah, like when Mr. Darcy's like saying that whole speech, I don't know. I'm just getting like that sort of vibe, like a Jane Austen male, like lead character. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the vibe I get with this person. Like that's what I mean by they're dramatic in that way. It's like I love you most ardently. I don't know. And they have a really good vocabulary. There's something here where I think they're very well educated, but they just, and very well read also because I'm getting big words, okay, with this person. So let's see here for what else they want to tell pile two. Okay, yes, their life is very bleak without you in it. They feel cold and alone, and I'm not saying they're unhappy because I don't know. I don't think they are because I know they know that you're coming. Like you'll meet eventually. It's just like their love life is kind of like, well, okay. So I think they really focus on their work instead of making love a priority because they'll know you when they see you and when they talk to you, you know? So they're just like, okay, I'm just going to do my work, and when I run into this person, it'll be great, you know? And I think you're very close. It's like you guys are not far away from each other, so you could be coming into contact pretty soon. Um Truthfully, because when shore comes out, it's pretty damn close. I also think this person is very flexible in their schedule, like for you, with you. Like they really just want to, I'm not saying they'll bend completely all the time, but on a lot of things this person will like do anything for you to get what you want. Um Whether it's a vacation or something like that, they really try to just make you feel really fulfilled and supported in a big way. And also, they're very tough. They can weather any storm together. I love that there's two palm trees here because it really reminds me of you guys. Like, I don't know. It feels like this is them like looking out like where's my person, and you're right behind them, you know, creeping up on them like boo, and they'll be like woo. You know, because I really think you guys will be coming into contact soon. For sure. And you also could be at a distance from each other in some way. But you also, for some of you, I think you're at a distance because this person's like looking out on the ocean. But that's not a person, that's a palm tree. But you know what I mean. But for others of you, I think they're very like right next, like right there. Not right now, but maybe. You never know. Um, they're very close. So just take note of that. And I mean like geographically very close. Yeah, again, about working very diligently right now. This person's just like working, working, working. Again, not again, but to just almost distract themselves from the fact that they haven't met you yet. That's distressing to them. They're very sad that they haven't met you yet. But they're working really hard in the meantime to distract themselves from it, right? Let's see. Last card here. Okay, yes. So much passion. Oh, there's so much passion here. Um, and there's that moon giving that intuitive connection again. There's something here where you guys really do have that sort of connection. Um, and the desert's there. You guys could like live by a desert or the water. I don't really take, sorry, I hit my mic. I don't really take these like that, but I felt obligated to say that this time, so maybe you do. But or you'll meet like in a desert or by the water, something like that. Um However, I think that there's just a lot of passion. Like there you don't have to worry about this person like how they feel about you because they're going to tell you and show you all the time. Okay. They're going to tell you. You're going to feel very secure in this relationship or this connection. It's just very obvious, like how much they love you and how much they adore you in the sense, like, and your body and sexually as well. You know, it's a fire. They're very passionate. This is a passionate person. They talk with their hands. Again, they're theatrical. Maybe they're an actor. I don't know, or something. But they're very, very a performer. They're very theatrical. They're goofy. I think they're very funny in that way too. Like they bump it up a notch to, like, because they know people think it's hilarious, so they kind of overdo it because it makes people laugh too. But okay, let's see the vibes of your person here. So I'll do yours and theirs, and then in the middle we'll do the, like, what they, how they think about this connection. Ooh. Oh, interesting. The moth, an ending. They have been through a lot of cycles in their life. I feel like they've had a lot of losses potentially as well. But there's like their life is full of these cycles, these ups and downs, and it's been very all over the place for them. And not an easy time because but they're resilient. That's the thing. They are resilient and they have learned so much from these difficulties in their life, and they just keep going. They persevere and they grow because of these losses and the but also from the wins. You know, they really have grown a lot, and I think they're very evolved as a person. And they could also have like a spiritual connection, like, or be very spiritual, whether that's like with God or the universe or just source in general, whatever resonates for that person. But I think that they are very connected in that way. Um, but they seem very strong at the same time. There's something about how they've been through a lot, and but they keep going. They keep flying, right? Oh. And there's something here about, okay, you know how a moth isn't necessarily beautiful. I'm not saying this person's not beautiful, okay? I just want to let you know that. Isn't necessarily beautiful until you see it in the light and you see all those gorgeous patterns um on its wings. And you're like, "Oh, that's a beautiful being," you know? And I think that maybe in the past they've had to endure that a little bit, like some people maybe not being very kind to them in certain ways. Because moths, they just are like flattened, right? People always are like, there's a moth in the house, you know, because it's just a moth. Like, it's not just a moth, it's a creature, it's a beautiful living being, right? And I think that people have really like dampened your soulmate's spirit a lot, you know? Again, I'm not saying they're ugly. I mean, like, I'm using that as like a metaphor for their desires and things that they want to do and stuff like that. And like people just are like, no, they shut them down in the past. But they're working on flourishing and shining, going into that light so they can shine brightly, right? And really like be seen by how they want to be seen, right? When they fly into the light. Not into the light, like, you know how, nah, but like when you can see their wings. I hope that made sense. But it feels like they're misunderstood a little bit in some ways. This person's lovely. They've been through a lot though, honestly. But they keep a good attitude for sure. So what animal represents pile 2? What represents you? What animal represents pile 2 spirit? Ooh, the horse and bluebell. How majestic. Oh, I love a horse. They're just strong and so beautiful. There's something elegant about them that is just inexplicable. I don't know. They're just so naturally stunning. And I think that that's you. You're just naturally very classy and very resilient. You're strong, and you maybe um are not very quick to trust others. It takes you a little bit to trust people. Um, but you're also really wise. You know, whenever you look in a horse's eyes, they're just so wise, and it's like, wow, it's almost amazing. You know, like when you're looking at this a horse, it's like, oh my god, you're amazing. Like, how does something like this exist on Earth? You know, because especially if you think too hard. Do you ever do that? And it's like, I did that when I was little. When I would look at my dog and I was like, holy shit, that he's alive. Like he's right here. What the hell? How did this happen? Like how did you evolve? How did you come to be? Like in all of history. You know, when you get it and you snowball in your mind. And it's like I think that's how this person views you too. It's just like intense. And your energy is just really lovely though. I don't know. Horses are gorgeous. And I think that that's your energy. It's these are such vastly different energies. And I think you're modest though. You know, I was just going to say it feels like you've had a lot of wins recently, or like that you, regardless of how big they are, you're triumphant right now. You're really winning and feeling very good about the things that you're accomplishing, but you're being very modest about them. And this person really looks up to you for that, because you could have a huge head, you know, like you could be incredibly arrogant, but you're not, because you're a freaking beautiful horse, you know, and you have this gorgeous mane. You can have gorgeous hair, by the way. um Very soft. but you're not arrogant. You're just confident and modest, and you go forth. You just keep going, and you're resilient too. I think that you're both very strong in different ways. Oof. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry, that was loud. The energy here. What does this person think about this connection? What does the soulmate think about this connection, pile? For pile 2, spirit. Oh, yes, rest. Because they've had to go, 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 go their whole life, right? And they've had a lot of struggles. I'm not sure if they had like to raise siblings themselves, or like not have good parental figures in their life, something like that. But they had to grow up really young, your soulmate. And so they've always been on the go, 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 go. Things are just never easy for them. Nothing is simple. Everything was just, and they always felt very tense, right? And with you and this connection, it's like they can finally breathe. They can finally take a second to rest and find comfort within you and the solidity of this connection and relationship. I have goosebumps. Ah, I have goosebumps all over my body right now. Hey, so that means like, wow, yeah. And that's not just from what I'm saying. That's like, I think that's like their higher self coming out to be like, yes, this is exactly. Oh, they want you to know they're right here. Like, oh, this is intense. I've never had it quite. I like have to warm myself up. Holy shit. Okay. Wow. They have big energy, guys. Okay. I'm just telling you again, because they really do have big energy. Um, but they can finally breathe. And it's so comforting to them that it's like, because you guys understand each other on a different level. You know how much they've been through, and they know that how much you've been through too. And it's just finding healing within each other, and separately as well, but within each other too. There's just something here that everything's very easy with you guys. You just understand each other, and people may not understand your connection in that way, because they're like, well, my my partner doesn't know shit about me, you know, but like with you guys, it's just like you don't even have to say anything and they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, okay." They know exactly what you want or like what you need in that moment. Oh, this is fucking beautiful. Oh my god, this might be the most beautiful reading I've ever done or I've ever had like on the channel. Wow. Okay, let's get some tarot and then we'll get some letters to close out your reading. Wow, I can't get over those goosebumps. Wow. And it was like they were standing right next to me, or honestly behind me, right behind me, because they just want you to know. They want you to know how they feel. Wow. Okay, so let's get some tarot, some more messages from pile two's soulmate. Let's get some more messages from pile two's soulmate spirit. Oh, the Empress, Taurus energy. How beautiful. That's such a nurturing energy here. And just divine feminine. They view you as like a fucking goddess. It regardless of your gender and how you identify, they just view you as this stunning being that has such a big, loving, beautiful heart. And you would be such a good counterpart to them. Like again, you guys are a unit. You would make each other bloom. Like you notice all the flowers in her hair, and it's like you make people see their potential, and you make people bloom with just a few words sometimes, because you're very encouraging and uh, you find the good in people. You know, I think that you try to do that anyway. You really try and look on the bright side and see the good in people. Not I think you take note of the negatives in people, but you really try to push the good, right? And try to bring out the good in people. I think it's very easy for you though to do that. I don't know if you wear flowers in your hair, but that's been twice now. Okay. I'm like a flower crown or something. That's cute. Oh my god. They see you in such a pure light too. Ooh, Nine of Cups, big wish fulfillment. Yeah, they're gonna be smug when you guys are together. It's just like completely and utterly happy. All those cups are good. They're very happy. Those emotions are happy. That money purse is fat and full of um money and everything you could ever want. That tummy's nice and full. You know, it's just there's no wrinkles on that face, even though this person is older. You know, it's just a very happy, content person because you are everything they ever wanted, I think. And I think that they they talk about you to everybody. Like they always bring you up whenever they're talking to people. This is adorable. Judgment. Yeah. This connection is like on divine timing, okay? Like and it's about renewal too. So and I'm viewing this as divine energy though because you're coming back to each other, right? From the past lives that you had. You're coming back to each other and finding such peace together, I think, you know? Your souls will meet and again and it'll just be magical. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just ugh, it's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, after a lot of difficulties with this 10 of wands, you're tired. Oh my god, you'll see in a second, but you're very tired, both of you, and it's just been an uphill climb, but you've persevered. You're both very resilient. You just keep going because you have to, first of all, but because you want to, and you know that you're getting closer and closer to each other. Because divine timing is definitely at play here. But this is ending. The difficulties are ending. And also, like, Eight of Swords is here, right? So feeling trapped and feeling like you're not in control of yourself or of your thoughts or anything like that is also ending, you know? I feel as though your thoughts are trapping you sometimes, or their thoughts trap them sometimes, and they feel like they can't get out of that energy and they can't get out of that negativity and they can't see clearly when they're in that. So they try their best to not fall deeply into that sort of state, right? They try to live more um, in their like theatrical, dramatic ways instead of really letting their emotions and their thoughts drown them. Because I think that can definitely happen with this person. They can be overtaken quickly, so they really try to just push through. And I'm not saying they don't feel things or that they're pushing their emotions away, but they really try to keep going. They just keep hunkering on, like, okay, I'll just get this done, and I know my person's coming, so I won't dwell on these thoughts, you know, because they think about this beautiful Ten of Cups connection and knowing that you're on your way to each other. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this for you, Piousy. This is so gorgeous. And honestly, it's divinely timed for sure. So, all right, let's get some letters. Now, these could be initials, they can spell out words, they can be abbreviations of cities, countries, companies, you know, whatever. We'll see what happens, okay? So let's go. For pile 2, let's get some letter. Whoa, that was a fucking lot. Okay. All right, that E came out too. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see. Make sure I get them all. Okay. There's a lot, friends. Okay. So we have O's, 2 O's. Hoot. Hoot hoot. H. Yep, there is a T, so hoot, literally. 2 T's. An E. Oh, 2 E's. 3 E's. An N. 2 N's. V. T. Vermont. B. M. A. Oh wow, 4 E's. E's could be very significant. These could also be your initials or whatever too. We have I, 2 I's. An L, 5 E's, okay, and a D. So Tennessee also. Let me see. Met. Team. Oh, why did I leave these down here? X and Q. Jeez, Brooke. Oh, blonde is here. Very random, but blonde. So you can just take a picture of these. It is a lot easier than me trying to come up with things, and then see what you can come up with and comment down below, because I could be here for hours probably and I still wouldn't find everything. So, you know, look for whatever you can find, because this is fun. So you can, again, take a screenshot and see what you can come up with and write them down or whatever you want to do. But there's a lot of letters here. Dawn, I'm seeing. Hot, for sure. On, no. But tin, tan, that could be a name, tan. But, you know, again, take a picture, see what you can come up with. I think E is incredibly significant here. Maybe your name starts with an E or theirs does, but Yeah, so I think I'm going to end your reading there, pile two. It's been such a pleasure to read for you today. This has been a gorgeous reading. So if you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you'd like to follow me on Patreon, I will leave the link down below, where I post a lot of different stuff. Like I post YouTube readings early there sometimes. I post extended readings. There's um, options to get discounted rates on readings, personal readings, if you join certain tiers. There's monthly zodiac readings. There's weekly energy check-ins, as well as like behind the scenes stuff. There's lots of stuff, so check it out if you want. And the link down below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email down there as well, so you can shoot me an email if you have any questions you'd like answered or need guidance on anything. Just shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, pile two, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hello there, pile three. So if you chose the rose quartz crystal, this is your reading. And this is going to be a message, a love letter from your soulmate. So we're going to do the letter first, then we'll do some channeled messages. Then we'll get into, I'm going to use my Woodland Wardens cards to like have the energy of you and the energy of your soulmate as an animal. So we'll see that a little bit, so you can maybe identify them if you know them or not. And then we'll do one of these cards like for how they view the connection. And then we'll do tarot for more messages. And then we'll do some letters at the end to do initials, maybe some words, abbreviations. We'll see what comes out. But first, let's do the love letter. Oh, goofy. Okay. I want to tell you everything, every little secret about myself. It scares me how much I trust you. You make me feel safe and completely secure. You challenge me in ways that excite me, and again, scare me. Our feelings are so intense for each other. I always want you by my side. We make each other better. I hope you feel comfortable enough to tell me your secrets. I'd hold them close to my chest and cherish the trust you see in me. People might not understand why we fit together so well, but we just do. I adore you, and I want the world to know it. So I'll hold this here so you can take a screenshot if you'd like to save this. But this person is, I think that they have had a lot of instability in their life, your soulmate, and they don't trust easily, right? And they really value you and your opinion, and they really trust you, which is huge for this person. That's big, right? And their feelings are very intense, and but they see the potential you guys have together. You guys are so strong together, and you just work. There's no way to describe it. You guys just work so well. And again, they said people might not understand why we fit together, and that's because maybe you're complete opposites, like really different in some way. And whether that's from different cultures, different backgrounds, different social classes, however it resonates, but or just personality wise, you're very different, right? But you guys just work. And the fact that you make them feel safe is huge, because they don't trust people. They just don't. They trust you, and you make them feel secure in a way that they probably never have before, because there's something here about they really had a rough time throughout their life with people maybe walking all over them or manipulating them or being just very toxic with them, using them for their own advantages. And your soulmate has really been through a lot of hurts, and they really, really trust you. And I think everything they've gone through makes them worry that you won't trust them, because they have been through so much, and they they don't trust people easily. So they're really worried that you don't trust them. So they really want to make it apparent that you can trust them and that they won't use you or treat you badly like they were in the past, you know? They may have a tough exterior of some sort, like because they've just been through a lot, but they're sweet under there, you know, and they really want you to know that. Oh, let's see what we have. Let's see what else comes out here. Let us see. Put this here. Okay. Let's do some more channeled messages here. What does pile 3 have to say to me? Oh, I love you. That was so quick. Okay. Yep. It's like it's coming. I am becoming a better person. Oh, because of you. I also heard that. I am becoming a better person because of you. But I think they're just trying to grow and be the best person they can also possibly be, you know, as well. I couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah, they're very apprehensive to let people in because of how they've been treated in the past. Now, I'm not saying you know this person or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, in the future, that could be something that, you know, arises as a little bit of a conflict because you're not sure why they aren't letting you in or expressing how they really feel. And it's just because they have a wall up, you know, but they're working on it. They're really trying to work past that. I left you before you could leave me. Again, with the trustworthiness. And again, you may not know them. You know, for some of you, you might, and it could have been, you know, someone from your past that you were with. But I think for most of you, this is just, again, them saying that they don't trust easily. So this is your soulmate. I'm not sure that this is signifying that they are going to leave you in the future. I just think that they worry, you know, I think that they worry about all of this and worry about being enough for you. And I think that at the end of the day, that's the root of this. They worry about being enough. They worry about being good enough for you. Like, and that could be potentially why they go into their shell and put the walls up and don't let people in, let you in, you know? I bury myself in work to forget you is back of the deck. So, this could be someone you know. Again, not all of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Like I said at the beginning in the intro. But for some of you, this person definitely is trying to forget you, but they don't want to, you know, because they love you very much. And they're working on themselves. They don't feel like they're enough right now. So that's why they're trying to forget you. They don't feel like they're good enough for you. Let's see. Some of these are spicy, so shut the front door. This says, I don't feel good enough. Right after I said that, they don't feel good enough for you. I feel very guilty. The guilt is from their past. They're carrying this guilt that they shouldn't be carrying. You know, it wasn't their fault. The past wasn't their fault. How people treated them wasn't their fault, you know? But they're carrying that guilt anyway. So let's keep going with these. I can't handle you. I think you're a handful, but I also think it's I don't mean that like you're too Jesus Christ. Sorry. I don't mean that like you're too much or anything like that. They just you're fun, you know, and they feel like you deserve someone that can be right there with you, because I feel as though this person tends to get down on themselves and very, maybe even depressed as well. And they're very in their head. And I was getting a different kind of vibe from your letter, honestly, I was, than the other piles. So I don't know. It's just like they're longing. There's a longing here. And they just want to tell you that you're so vibrant and alive, and they feel like a hollow husk, like they're dead inside, right? And that's why they can't handle you, because they don't have the energy themselves to even, they're barely existing, you know? But they're working on it. They're trying really hard to get through this and to be a better person. Yeah, you leveled me up. They really value you. They think that you, again, are just so special and vibrant, and they trust you so much, and you just made them feel really good about themselves in a way that they probably never have before, right? You made them want to be better, you know, and made them want to look better, want to act better, want to, I don't know, treat themselves better, all of the things, right? And that was scary too. It was scary for them. They're very scared. There's a lot of anxiety here. Let's see what else we can get here with the Buzzfeed cards. Oh God, okay. There's such a, yeah, vibrant energy. You're so energetic and full of life. And this is a lovely, coffee. It makes you, it's refreshing. You're refreshing. You made them feel refreshed and energetic. You gave them energy in times that they didn't have it, you know? Ripple. So there's like something here, if you know this person, um, there was some sort of fallout, and it was because they left or something like that. And because they were scared, and that's what it is. They were scared, and it led to this ripple effect in their life, and all these consequences. And it's like their world kind of fell apart after they left because of this one action they took. Hanging out at the mall. Okay. They think about your time together often. Yeah, okay, guys, I really do think this is someone that you guys know. So if this is not resonating for you, maybe choose one of the other piles. Go back and choose one of the other piles. And if none of the piles you're not feeling called to any of them, maybe this video doesn't have any messages for you. But this is, I think, definitely someone you know. Now that I'm getting more into it, it's too obvious that it's someone you know. They really look back on your memories together and having fun and just feeling very carefree. And that's not the energy they're in right now. They're really not in that energy anymore. They're feeling very exhausted and just done. They're done with a lot of the situations they've been in. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. They're like being pelted, hit and hit and hit with different things. Again, they've had a rough life, and it's continuing now, I think, because they're struggling with their mindset, their self-consciousness, all of this, their self-worth. But they're really trying. I know, like, it's very hard though. It's like it's not linear for this person. They're not just better, 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 better. No, it's like a mountain range, you know? Like some days are good, sometimes they really are doing well, and then other days it's just like down in the dumps, feeling like shit about themselves. Oh. Let's see what else we've got here. So this is, let's have a card to represent pile 3's soulmate. This will be your soulmate. So let's get a card to represent pile 3's soulmate, Spirit. Oh, so many. I knew that that was going to knock them all everywhere too. And this will just be the energy they exude. Okay, there we go. Oh, the quail. Okay. Sorry. So the quail and gooseberry, anticipation. I think with anticipation here, they're expecting things to go wrong. Like, you know, they're just expecting everything to be bad. They're feeling very pessimistic, but I also think they have a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety within them. And they just, I don't know, they're just not feeling free to do the things that they want to do. They feel like they're stuck in like some sort of repetitive cycle that they just cannot seem to break. Whether that's like a job, whether that's an addiction, whether that's like a generational trauma thing, you know, that's been passed down through generations. But they're just anticipating things to go badly, you know? And I want to check the book because I'm curious about what it says about the gooseberry. I want to know more about this person because they seem so tough and they seem like, is this the last one? It is. It's the last one in the whole book. Yes, interesting. Fresh gooseberries are a tempting treat, but pick them without care and you might hurt yourself. So I think that this person tends to think irrationally sometimes, or like impulsively, and so they do things that really hurt them in the long run, right? Instead of thinking things through and planning things out, they're very impulsive. So they almost burn themselves in that way, you know, because they're just very let's go, let's do it. I don't know, they're impulsive, definitely. Yeah. And again, I said they may have a tough exterior. This says gooseberry bushes are loaded with thorns meant to protect the delicate fruit within. So this person seems as though they're very tough on the outside, but on the inside, they're very sensitive and they're very scared and vulnerable and they don't know what to do, you know? So that's like the thorns are their outward appearance, but the fruit is them. They're who they are, their soul, you know? Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm sorry I'm reading this, but I didn't do this for any other groups, but I really felt called to for you. The quail anticipates danger by hiding among low growing vegetation. It keeps a careful watch, monitoring for predators. So it's like this, your soulmate is always on guard. They always are expecting something to go wrong. Like I said, you know, they just are. They're always on alert, high alert. They feel like they can never chill and relax because it's like that, well, then something's going to go wrong, you know? Let's see your energy now. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Oh, cute. The mouse and buttercup. Oh, the fool energy. So it's like you're really adventurous, but you're very, I don't want to say you're naive because I don't think you're naive necessarily, but you just don't understand maybe this person's struggles necessarily, you know, because they seem easily fixable to you, right? But this person dwells so much on them, you know? And you're just like, well, why can't you? It's like you're looking at each other too. Do you see that? You're watching each other, but you're on different levels or something. It's not aligning right now because you're all, it seems like you're ready for like I said, you're very lively, you're energized, you're ready to go, you're always moving, you're living, you know. And your soulmate seems to be just very apprehensive. Maybe they don't even leave the house sometimes because they get really anxious and they're like, a plane could fall on my head or something like that, you know. There's just a lot of things. They could even have an anxiety disorder of some sort, I don't know, or depression, but I'm really getting like they have a lot of things that they have to work through. Maybe they're going to therapy to try and do better, but or feel better, better coping strategies and such. But you really feel like you're um, a very innocent energy, right? You give me the sun as well, like in tarot. It's very happy and youthful, and you're just having fun, having experiences, making experiences for yourself, and trying to just live, right? It's like you're the sun and the moon. 100%. You're the sun, they're the moon. Worried about the mysteries, what's coming next, what's going to happen next. You're very much like, let's go. I want to do this and have fun and just live my life, not caring so much about what's going to happen tomorrow, you know? Whereas this person is living in the past and the future. They're just like not present at all. And you're all about the present. That's what I'm getting with that. So let's see about, this is how they view the connection, how your soulmate views this connection. Aw. Oh, strength. You give each other strength. You're like a pillar for them. You hold them up when they feel like, when they're feeling down, and you make them strong, you know? And I think they want to do the same for you. They want to make you feel strong and powerful and empowered, even, you know? And grounded. You know, we have root. This is red, like the root chakra. They want you to feel grounded, and they want the relationship and connection to feel grounded too. They don't want to be flighty, because I think they have that problem too. Maybe they ghost you a lot or something, or they, in the past, they used to do that because their emotions and their anxiety would really take over and they would just fly away, you know, like this bird. But I think that they really just wanted it to be grounded. They want it to be stable and secure and strong, a strong, solid foundation to build more on top of, together, you know? Let's get some tarot. And then we'll do some letters to see some more. But let us see. Let's get some tarot. Pile 3 want to see. No, sorry, what does pile 3 soulmate want to say? Okay, I'm keeping that one too because it was over there. God, where'd that go? It flew right off the table. My other heart. That's funny. Okay. So we have the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, no, Ace of Wands, sorry, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. This is very much, viewing each other as equals, you know, here. They view you as an equal in every way. I think with their impulsivity and everything, that they're coming out as the King of Wands and you're coming out as this King of Pentacles. Now, I think they're impulsive because I did say like they're scared to go out, like could be scared to like create experiences for themselves, but they're impulsive in very negative ways. There's something here about, maybe it's their temper, or maybe it's again, there's something here about potential addiction. Now that's just through my intuition and what spirit wants me to say. So take it if it resonates, but I think that whether it's food or drugs or alcohol or shopping, I don't know, but there's something here where there's an addiction of some sort. It's giving devil energy. Not in a, like, listen, I'm not saying they're a bad person or anything. I don't want to freak you out and make you scared if you're not super familiar with tarot, because the devil doesn't have to, it's not like a terrible toxic person, it doesn't have to be. It's just an addiction to something, or an obsession with something. And I think that this person is really struggling with something specifically, and they can't fight their impulses against it at the moment. They're trying really hard, though. Like I said, like they said, they're trying to be a better person, but it's like new opportunities always come around here with that Ace of Wands for them to partake in whatever this is that they're addicted to. And here you are sitting here as this King of Pentacles, very grounded and sure of yourself, and really secure with who you are, and secure in your situation. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe they're like a lower income, they come from a lower income background, and you come from like more middle class situation or upper class. Usually I don't get that vibe, but for some reason today I really am. There's something here about that. And we also have the Five of Pentacles on the back of the deck, so there's some sort of imbalance here that they're viewing. They're viewing it, and they don't feel like they're enough for you. Again, they have so much anxiety about that, not feeling like they're enough, or not feeling like they're doing enough for you. And you're very generous, so it feels as though you do a lot for people, and you give a lot of yourself to people, and your resources, you really would like give people the shirt off your back, and they think you're very generous, but they feel guilty because they can't give you what you can give them. They don't have the capacity to. Oh yeah, the Tower came out again. Oh, it's interesting that this is coming out. Okay, but so did the Two of Cups. So there was something here that really, I think this really rocked your relationship, and this their insecurity and feeling, and I think they projected it onto you in some way here, where they just maybe blamed you for what they got themselves into. Even though they realized it wasn't your fault, they still blamed you, because of their impulsivity and their emotions being like a firecracker. Wands are fire energy, which is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So they're very like quick to anger, quick with their words, too. They can cut you deep in a second, but then they're over it. And you're just like, what the fuck? So it feels like something happened here, whether it was a big fight or a big moment that really threw everything off. And it's, remember, because Strength came out, and this is really, and I mentioned foundation. They wanted a solid foundation with you, and that's how they view this. They really still want that. But they shook this whole tower, and it's coming down. It came down. So they feel like they cannot come back from this because they fucked it up. They fucked up this beautiful connection that you guys could have had together, or that you did have together. Because again, I really think this is, like I said, if you're still watching this, you probably know who I'm talking about, because it feels like you've been together in the past. So with that Two of Cups, it's just they still feel so deeply for you, and they know how important this connection was and how good it was. and how much they valued it, and even maybe how much you valued it. And then it feels like they just really, they feel like they fucked it up. They do. So let's get some letters here. This could be initials, words, abbreviations for states or countries, or, we'll see what comes out. Let's see. Is that enough? Let's get a few more. Okay. So we have W, T, J, E, U, E, 3 E's, T, O, A, oh, another U, K, D, another O, L, and another A. Atlanta, at, I don't know, ATL. I always think Atlanta. JK, like, just kidding. Maybe they tried to like they would say bad things about themselves and say, no, I'm just kidding. Or they would, like, I don't know, make threats to themselves. And it would really be scary, Deal. What's the big deal? For some of you, I think that there is drugs involved here. Not for you, but I think maybe that's what they're struggling with. Like, I don't know if they deal or something like that, but there's something. I was getting that vibe a little bit. I'm trying to late. I'm really bad at coming up with these. But if you see any that make sense to you, let me know down below, actually, because I find this part really fun. You can even take a picture or write them all down and see what you can come up with. Dot. Taught. Maybe you have a child with this person too. I don't know. I got that vibe with one of those other letters. I don't know what I spelled out, but it really reminded me that you may have a child with this person. Again, just see what you think. Okay. Low. Yeah. They're feeling very low. But I think I'm going to end your reading there, pile 3. This has been heavier than I was expecting for you. And I am sorry that it was so heavy, but hopefully you got something out of this. And don't carry this with you. If you need to cleanse or something, like, please do it so you feel lighter, because it was a rather heavy message here. But just know that they do still care about you, even if they're really struggling. But if you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you'd like to become a patron on my Patreon, I'll leave the link down below to join. I post a lot of stuff there. There's like early access to YouTube readings sometimes. I do extended readings there, as well as opportunities for reduced prices on personal readings, depending on what tier you join, as well as like behind the scenes stuff. There's monthly zodiac check-ins and weekly energy check-ins, as well as just a lot of fun stuff. There's polls too. It's fun. I'm having fun. So if you want to join, that'll be down below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll also leave my email link down below. If you have any questions you want answered, or need guidance on anything, just shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, pile 3, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.